Adrienne Copeland from Fat Cat Window Works today. And she's here putting some of her our windows in that she redid, some of our old historic windows. So we're gonna go along with her and she's gonna show you kind of just how it's done.
Okay, so we're gonna start. You always install the top window first, and the top sash goes towards the back of the window and the top, and the bottom sash goes towards the part closest to you. And so when we redone the windows, you can see that there's some channels here that we're gonna feed these ropes down into, and that's what helps to counterbalance the weights inside the wall. What you do is you're gonna paint all the sides except this side and then the top right here, because we want the wood to be able to breathe and release moisture if anything ever gets into it. So
Awesome.
First, what I do is kind of set it in here, and we've got this parting bead right here that separates the two into channels, and the one on this side's been removed so that we can easily just swing it in there. So I set it down in there, you know, and I make sure I've already restrung the ropes, and so I put these in here and just make sure that they go down enough. And sometimes it takes some adjustment to make sure you've got enough length in there. But they're moving freely, and I don't feel any adjustments. I've already oiled them, so they should be working pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is do this side first. So I'm gonna set that in there, and a trick is to get your duckbill pliers, tighten them down.
Oh, that's smart.
So you don't have to like be fighting with it or whatever. So
I would have never thought of that.
So we use these to pull out that parting strip because it'll grab a hold like this and you can wiggle them free, but they're also a really good trick for keeping that rope from wanting to slide back at you. So I pull it all the way out.
I don't have any of those. I feel like a trip to Harbor Freight might be in my future.
You know, I couldn't find them at Harbor Freight. I had
Really?
I had to get them on Amazon.
Oh, well, there we go. Even better. I love me some Amazon.
I have a problem with Amazon Prime.
Me too. Matt pulls up and there's like boxes in the driveway and he's like, Jesus.
So
It's like the race to see who gets home when you get the notification on your phone. Who gets home first so you can get the boxes off the porch.
Okay, so we've got this knot here, and the knot is going to sit right in this little hole and follow up this channel. And you see it's a little wider right here and narrower. So the narrow channel is to hold the rope really tight. The wider channel is so that when it slides up, that pulley can slide down in here and not be obstructed. That's what this is for. So, try to do this so you guys can see. So, I just kind of start pushing this in here and jam it down in there. And then what I do is I just take a screwdriver and just really try to jam that thing in there. It's kind of until it's
Muscle it in there, Adrienne.
until it's really in there.
Because you don't want it sticking out and like catching, right?
Yeah, you don't want it sticking out and catching. And sometimes I have to pull it out and redo it. Okay. So hold it like that. And then we'll set it in there just like that. Well, are we going to be taking these out? We don't back
No,
out for
I don't
anything?
think so.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right, then what I'm going to go ahead and do
Okay.
is... All right. What I'm going to go ahead and do is... Alright, then I just nail it.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's always kind of nice to have a partner, for me at least, putting these in so someone can hold it. Ugh.
Poor Adrienne. Her
Showing
partner's
us
holding the
stuff in
phone
there.
instead of the window.
I'm going to get my workout done for the day.
I'll help you with the other one, with the big one that we're not videoing. How about that?
Yeah, when I'm here by myself, it's kind of like, oh, and I'm glad nobody's watching. It's like, oh my gosh. Struggling to get this in here.
Girl, that is me on the daily. I am so glad there's not like hidden cameras in here. You should see. Like, we get it done, but sometimes it's not so pretty.
Sometimes it's ugly.
And there you have it. You have the window, and I'm just kidding.
That's it. It looks good. It's beautiful.
Just kidding.
And sometimes you'll see when you take them out, people have nailed all along in here, and that's okay. It's just more of a pain for the next person to come back and try to service the windows to get all those nails out.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be kind of tricky with like rolling the rope out to get it.
So what
Just
she's
seen when I was
telling
taking this out, I was like, son.
So what she's telling y'all folks, if you decide to DIY this and you have to call her later to fix it, she'd appreciate only the nail in the bottom.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Later on. Woo, that just glided right up. That's awesome.
One finger. That's how you know you got the right weights in there.
All right.
That's that one. All right, so then what I gotta do is put in this parting knee back in this side, and that will help hold this in. Because that's the only thing holding these from flying out are these parting knees right here.
So
that's
if you put the parting, like, so you do that before you put the bottom one in, the bottom one goes on this side of that?
Yeah, so you put this one in, and then you put the bottom sash in, and then your stop molding is what holds that one in.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, gotcha.
So, because you'll see the stop molding holds it in up here as well. Same thing with the parting bead holding this top sash in right there.
All right, so she's gonna put the, what is that called again? That you're gonna put back in?
The parting bead.
The parting bead back in here, and we'll be back with the bottom window. Same thing. And that's a rubber mallet that you're using to tap that to massage that
to
in.
massage it in there. You just get some muscle behind it. Yeah. Goes in the middle, and the fat pieces always go down the bottom.
So as it turns out, while we were putting this bottom window sash back in, we found that a screwdriver had gotten drywalled in the slot beside the window that the weights go up and down. So there was a blockage. So we actually ended up having to cut into the wall to fix it. No biggie. We got it fixed. Everything worked smoothly once we got everything installed. And then we're able to put the trim back up and everything. So no worse for wear, but it just goes to show you folks, even if you're a professional, stuff happens. You just kind of figure it out and you just keep going. So as we were fixing the blockage that was interfering with the weight smoothly going up and down, we ended up having to take the weight off and completely restring it. So the upside to this is that Adrian's getting ready to show us the special knot that goes on. So if you have to replace your string or replace your weights, this is how you tie this knot in the top of the weight. And it's really cool because that is one of the things that helped these windows glide up and down the most, was getting all the old paint. A lot of people paint over the ropes and the windows and everything starts getting stuck. So having fresh mechanicals helps these windows just glide up and down, and they're super easy to open now. So that's the plus side of all the mess up, is that we learn more from it. So there you go.
Okay, so when you are tying a weight, there's a certain knot that you do. So you got to go in and around the top and then back over the loop you just made and then pull. It's like an 8-knot or a funky 8-knot or whatever it is, but that's the one you use because then the weight of the rope ties it down stronger on itself. If that makes any sense. But
It does, yeah.
That's the.
So instead of pulling it looser, it pulls it tighter, the weight of the weight.
Yeah, and like the weight of the weight.
The weight of the weight.
So, all right, that.
Because we're not corny at all.
No.
We're cool,
We're
y'all.
exactly-
Just believe us, we're cool.
We
Like,
are.
it's fine. Oh, man.
All right, this might.
See, this was meant to not go perfect because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to show them how to tie that
It
knot.
wouldn't. We wouldn't have had to cut a hole in the wall.
Y'all are getting so much more information out of this video than you would have if it had
We
went
removed
perfectly.
the casing and
How do you measure? Like, how do you know how long it's supposed to be?
generally it's just the length of, like, you can just take the length of this.
Oh,
and cut
okay.
a piece of rope. But it really depends because if you've got a super, if you have really, really big wide windows that are short, which sometimes you get like the ones in the front of your house, sometimes are like that. The weights need to be a lot heavier because it's still a really heavy window. But then the weights, when they get heavier, they get longer. So then you've got
I
this
gotcha.
short cavity, and it can get really, really tricky. So these smaller ones really aren't that bad, but the bigger ones with the wide, it can get really tricky. And then you're having smaller ones and you're trying to add weights that are wider, but then they fit in the weight pocket. It can get, it can get
Tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
sounds
this
tricky.
is like, I know I can trim this and I'm fine. you know?
Okay.
And also, if I look, I've got, I don't even know, what's that, 10 inches down from my knot here. And then I've got at least this much to the bottom where my pulley's gonna go. So I've got plenty of room. I think it should be fine. And
Okay.
if not, we're all open and we can redo it. You can fix it again.
Hopefully we don't have to do take 2.
Yeah. This could be take 7. They don't know. I don't know. It really is take 1 or 2. What is it? I don't even know.
Well, it's take 1 for this
It's take 1
this
for this.
particular
Yeah.
situation we have
Yeah.
going on right now.
It really
We
is.
have one oopsie and one fix.
Yeah, that's, But the cool thing about that is if we had an oopsie and these were replacement windows, we have to order a whole new window.
That's right.
We can fix this. Yep. Oh, yes!
Success!
Yay!
Dun, dun,
Perfect.
dun.
All the way up, all the way down. Yay.
Perfect.
Done.
Look at that beautiful window,
It's
folks.
fantastic. It's beautiful.
I just got to tack that like one little piece of trim back up there, and we are golden,
Yeah.
people.
We'll get our locks.
All right, folks, I'm going to leave y'all with one more diagram of the pieces and the parts of these windows that Adrienne just put back together. Y'all check her out at Fat Cat Window Works. She has done a fabulous job, and all our windows in this house are looking fantastic and working so smoothly now. So, anyways, I'll catch y'all next time we have an adventure. Bye.